Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Hello, everybody. Woo! Let's switch it up a little bit this week, guys. Welcome to episode 22. I think that number's right, so whatever if it's not. Welcome back. We're glad to have you listening this week. You guys drinking any beers or any hard liquor out there?
No beers, just fighting the COVID virus. I got an emergency with some water right now.
Damn. I still can't taste anything, but I just cracked a Miller High Life because that's probably tastes the closest to water anyway. So that's what I'm gonna drink.
Probably better.
How's it taste?
Tastes like water. Yeah,
Perfect.
It's delicious.
Perfect.
Sparkling water. What about you, Cody?
I'm fighting COVID as well, so I'm drinking Emergent B. That's brandy. testing my taste and smell, and it's not going so great.
That's awesome. Let's see here. You guys, I don't really have a question. I mean, actually, you know what our question's going to be this week? So hunting is this weekend, right? So I'm throwing
in Wisconsin.
this out. Yeah. Yes, in Wisconsin. So deer hunting starts this weekend as far as gun season. What are some like funny or like memorable stories you guys have from hunting? I'm throwing you on the spot. We did not have this planned, so try to think of something. You guys got to think of it. I can always start if you guys need to think a second.
You want funny?
Yeah. Like funny or just like something memorable. Like, yeah, I guess funny.
I took Drew duck hunting for his first time ever one time, and he really did awesome. I think you knocked one down, didn't you? Oh yeah, didn't you shoot one and then
I squealed like a little girl. No, I squealed like a little girl because I was so excited.
Yeah.
I'd only done that on the Nintendo.
That's awesome.
But there was no dog that went out and got it. It was weird.
You had to go get it?
What about you, Sean? What do you got?
I mean, I had a couple that just popped in my head. They're pretty embarrassing, but whatever. I hunted with a 12 gauge shotgun, but I had a scope on it. Like, don't ask why, but I did. And one time, like it was right after I got my scope on my gun, there's a deer came running right underneath our tree stand. And I just like tried to like just quick pop it, like just down. And I didn't even think about my scope, and I did it and just popped me just right above my eye. The scope came back and I was bleeding. It was it was not fun. I learned my lesson there with the scope that you can't just just quick pop a deer without thinking about your scope.
Did you tell your mom an icicle fell off the roof and hit you in the face?
Oh no, I told them right away. We had walkie-talkies we were hunting with, and I was like, I just fucking messed myself up, guys.
I think that's illegal, isn't it?
It is. Shut up. This is so many years ago, so I don't even care. Let's see here. Another one. I was like super sick one opening weekend, and I went out and I like fell asleep in my tree stand, and I think somebody walkied me and was like, "Hey, I think something's coming your way." And so I like woke up and I must not have like loaded my gun a lot, or maybe I just shot. I'm trying to remember, but I just like started shooting at this buck, and he went down. So I like got all excited. I think it would have been my first buck ever. And I got out of my tree stand, like ran up to him. And I just remember he like looked at me, and it was like a mechanical fucking like deer. He was like, and I was like, what the fuck? And I like went to shoot him, and it just went click, click, click. And I was like, oh shit. So I didn't reload. And this dude just like, obviously he's scared. So he gets up and starts running. I'm like trying to run and reload my gun and like try to shoot this fucking deer. I'm pretty sure I got one off, missed him. And then I followed the blood trail for the next 4 hours till it was dark and never found him. So I'm sure he died eventually, but I didn't get to eat him.
Darn.
Cody, you got any other ones or?
Nothing funny. I have a similar story. A couple of years ago, we had a nice, it was a nice 8-pointer with a wide spread. And my dad was on the backside of the woods, and I heard him yell, "Cody, there's a buck coming." So I had a good 8-foot window where it was clear where I could shoot. And I heard it crashing through the woods, and I pulled up, and I dropped it instantly, just collapsed it. And there was a guy standing next to me. He's like, "Should we shoot it again?" I'm like, "Dude, it's not even breathing. We're fine." The biggest buck I've ever seen, in the wild. And we go to walk up to it like 20 minutes later. It gets up and bolts away instantly. We traced it for, I think it was like a mile and a half. I saw on my phone and never seen it. And then I think my dad shot that same buck the next year. So they do live. If they stop bleeding, they'll live somehow.
Maybe he's still out there.
No, my dad killed him.
No, I mean mine. Sorry.
Oh, no, my dad killed him too. My dad slaved years.
Life will find.
So since you were scoped, have you hunted since?
I mean, yeah, that was pretty early on. So I mean, like during that time period, yeah, I had hunted after that. I'd end up shooting a couple deer, and then yeah, once I like went to college and stuff, I think I stopped. And this will be my first year back since like early high school, probably middle high school, somewhere in there. Yeah, probably my sophomore, junior year. I haven't hunted since, so this will be my first year back. So
Where are you going?
Up by Crandon, like kind of Eagle River, Crandon area.
You can use a rifle.
Yep, I'll be using my grandpa's old rifle this year. So
have you sighted it in?
No, not. I haven't.
When was the last time it was shot?
I think my dad did.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm not really expecting to see anything, but we'll see.
It'll be fun.
If I shoot and I miss, I'm gonna blame it on the gun.
Drew, isn't it your season right now?
Just pheasant season right now. I take hunting really seriously, so I don't really have any funny stories. But I did try to learn hunting through the internet, and I went to this site as milefhunter.com or something.
Should our listeners search that?
Yeah, give it a look.
How do you spell it? I'll look it up real quick.
I think it's an acronym or something. milfhunter.com.
All right, I'll save it to my browser so I can look at it later.
Your browsers or browsers?
Yeah.
My brother once, he was getting out of his tree stand. This isn't like anything to do with me, but he was getting out of his tree stand. He hated hunting, but he would just go. So he would just like sit there and like look at shit through his scope and just be like, I'm not going to shoot anything anyways. And then one time he was getting out of his tree stand and he thought he was at the last step of it. And he was like still like 6 up in the air. And so he just like stepped off and just ate shit. But yeah, he'll never go hunting again. He hated it.
I do have one semi-funny hunting story since I haven't had a funny one. So we went pheasant hunting in North Dakota a few weeks back, and on the way we have a friend, David. He's never really hunted much before, so we had to help him pass his hunter safety test online before we got there the next morning to buy him a license and sign him up. And we passed it for him. So we gave him a gun and called it good. We went hunting for the full weekend. No one died, but it was a hard test. After hunting for, 20 years or 18 years, I thought I'd do a lot better, but
a lot of things you don't think about.
The muzzle loader section got me pretty good. Also, can you guys hear me at all with this congestion and sinus shit going on?
Yeah, you sound great, dude. You sound great.
Perfect. We're going to lose 10 viewers and be like, I can't stand that guy's voice.
No, I like it. All right, we can jump into tailgating here. Week 10 NFL updates. You guys saw that, what are they calling it? The Hail Murray last night with Hopkins. That was pretty cool. That was absolutely
cool.
Amazing.
That was such a fun game to watch.
Yeah. I can't believe, with the Diggs touchdown and then Hopkins coming right back. That was a wild ending, but it was good for fantasy too if you had those guys. Packers barely won. They definitely played down to their competition, but I'm glad that they at least pulled it out.
Yeah, I understand there's a 27-mile-an-hour wind, but that was not a good game for the Packers.
Dude, it was not fun to watch, but yeah, it was not a great game. No.
Aaron Jones did not help out any.
No, he had a rough game.
Speaking of bad games, did you guys watch that Texans-Browns game?
Oh my God. No, but I did see Chubb run out of bounds, break off that 80-yard run, and then just ran out of bounds at the wall.
Dipped out of bounds so they could kneel the ball and not cover the 3.5. I think it was 4. I think it bumped to -4 for the Browns.
Yeah, he screwed a lot of people over with that, but I mean, you play to win the game, right?
What was the score of the game?
They probably
just 10-7.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It was a fucking barn burner, man.
Well, it was
Baker
delayed, I
out of
think.
his
That was
mind.
a game that was delayed that they were showing videos of like hail
Yeah.
and shit coming down.
Yeah. It's a crazy storm.
What do we got for a spread tonight? Do we know?
Yeah, it's I think it's 3.5. No, it's 2. Bears are favored by 2.
The Bears by 2?
Yeah. Let's save that. Let's save that for Cody's corner. All right.
All right. Well, I'll tell you guys how to lose it.
We had Tua did it again this week, Drew.
I didn't see that game either. What happened?
They won. Surprisingly, he played pretty decent again. Like nothing spectacular, but I mean enough to keep the win streak going.
His stats are so weird.
Yeah, he does
Like,
have like weird stats.
15 for 29, 169, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So it's like not mind-boggling. He's got 6 rushes for -1 yard.
Yeah.
That didn't go well. I think he kneeled at the end though. So
It's like if you looked at that game and then you were like, okay, this starting quarterback had this stat line. Did they win the game? Almost every time you'd be like, fuck no. But he's doing it.
2 touchdowns and no picks is nice. So compared to Herbert had 2 touchdowns and 1 pick, and I guess that was the difference.
Yeah. Breeze. I think the report came in. What, he punctured a lung, I think, and broke some ribs.
Yeah, I think he had bilateral rib fractures and a collapsed lung.
Yeah, but it's only like 2 to 3 weeks though, right?
Yeah. Well, it should be, but I mean,
he's old.
Jameis is gonna step in. We'll see if that hurts him at all. But
he's just a weird person. Like they're showing his warm ups and the way he moves and dances in the end zone.
I thought he was like joking and like making fun of Dak or something, but it was weird. His warm ups.
He's just weird. Like a couple weeks ago, did you see him eating the W again?
Yeah.
Like what?
Didn't he like come in for Breeze to like finish the game, and then he's just eating the W on air, and it's like, dude, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
When did Winston come in?
Third quarter, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 10 interceptions.
Breeze threw had a touchdown pass, I think, and then
Breeze had 76 yards and a touchdown. Winston had 63 yards and no touchdown.
Yeah.
But no picks, so his eyes are good.
His eyes are better, I guess.
He also had 4 rushes for -2, but Kamara had a good game.
Yeah, Kamara went off. What,
2
touchdowns?
2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving with 83 yards on 7 receptions.
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah, he's a beast. 49ers are just down the drain now.
Yeah, that's going to be a struggle fest. The Giants beat the Eagles. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Giants, but I mean, it's just the NFC East, so.
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, he had a long run and he did not trip.
Yeah.
True that.
He didn't eat it.
Yeah, but Gallman, what the hell?
Yeah.
Come on.
Who
Teddy
knows?
got hurt.
Yeah, Teddy's hurt. He might be out. McCaffrey's still probably going to be out. Mike Davis.
They said McCaffrey's going to be out another 3 weeks minimum.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. What else did you guys see coming out of this week?
Russell Wilson had a terrible game.
Yeah, that was a interesting game to watch. The frickin' Patriots won last night. That's wild.
What in the world?
I couldn't believe that.
That Harris though, the running back, he was running hard last night.
Yeah,
he had like 120 yards, didn't he?
I didn't finish the game.
And now he'll get cut and not make it anywhere else like next week.
Yeah,
that's how Bill Belichick does it.
Do you guys think that running quarterbacks seem to like traditionally like have a year or two that they're just like incredible, and then teams just figure them out and they're not great anymore? Like, do you think that's what's happening with Lamar? Do you think he's just having a little struggle right now, or do you think it's?
I don't think that's so true. Like, I still think Wilson's considered almost like he's obviously a fantastic pocket passer, but is he not also a running quarterback?
He's not in that category. He can run. There's guys who can run, but they're not a running quarterback.
Well, I would consider Josh Allen and Russell Wilson the same though, and you'd say Josh Allen's a running.
Wilson was their leading rusher yesterday.
I wouldn't call Josh Allen a running quarterback either. Like they're guys who can hurt you with their feet, and yeah, they can score touchdowns on their feet, but I wouldn't put him in like the same category as like Lamar Jackson or Mike Vick or even like Kaepernick when he
RG3.
like those. I feel like it's different.
Okay, so you're saying that quarterbacks that can't throw and can only run get figured out. Yeah, I'd say that's true. Because
Yeah, I mean,
they're
Jackson
running
can't
backs.
throw, but like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people have figured him out.
But I feel like Jackson
it's
is a
shown.
better pocket presence than your traditional running quarterback.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But then what's going on with him like this year? Like that he's not
How was his
just
game
like-
yesterday? I didn't even get to see it.
not good.
good.
But it was also raining like insane. But he did not play that great. He missed a lot of throws. Like
250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick with 55 yards rushing.
I mean, he didn't. Just watching him, he didn't like look great.
I mean, Tua had way worse stats, and he won his game. So maybe that was just matchup dependent.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the rain didn't help. Like their center was fucking up a lot of.
Yeah,
snaps.
I did see some highlights where he was throwing it behind his receiver. So that's.
Yeah.
But what did Cam finish with?
I'm not sure.
Nothing great. 118 yards passing with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Dude, the Steelers, I think they're good. Are they the best team in the NFL? I don't think so.
They shouldn't be undefeated, but yeah, they're good.
But they are. You win games when you win games. So
Yeah. Let's see here. DJ won the Masters. We're gonna do some Masters talk here coming up in one of the quarters. But yeah, he had won the Masters. The Marlins officially named the first female general manager. Don't know if you guys saw that. Mark Burley, Tim Hudson, Torrey Hunter, Nick Swisher, and Barry Zito are all among the new names on the 2021 Baseball Hall of Fame ballot. And March Madness plan right now, they're trying to move it all to Indianapolis. So those are my my updates this week. What do you guys got?
Can I run it back real quick to that Steelers talk?
Yeah.
All right, so they're 8-0. What are they? 9-0? 10-0? I don't even know.
9-0.
So let me tell you their wins, and then let me tell you their remaining competition. You guys tell me how you think they're going to finish. So they've beaten Giants, Broncos, Texans, Philly, Cleveland, your Titans, Baltimore, Dallas, and Cincinnati. Are any of those teams pop out like, wow, that was a great win? Maybe Tennessee?
Yeah, I would say Tennessee and then Baltimore, but
yeah, 2 good.
I mean, everyone else is
So they got coming up. They got Jacksonville. They got Baltimore again. Washington. They got Buffalo. Then Cincinnati, and then they got Colts and the Browns. What do you think they got out of those last? What is that? 3, 6, 7 games.
That's it's not a terrible schedule to have. I think the Bills will be a great game. The Colts, I think, will give them some trouble just because of their defense.
And Baltimore,
the Ravens again, probably. And then, I mean,
that might be it.
I doubt. Like, I would like to say the Bengals just because they have some like young potential, but I don't know.
They got smashed when they played them, 36-10.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say those are the only ones, but damn, they're it's a pretty nice schedule to have.
They got a pretty light schedule in their division, yeah.
All right. Sorry, I change it up here quick. Did we talk NBA yet? Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, Harden.
No.
Yeah, so what's going on with Davis? Is he looking for a contract extension, or is he moving on?
I think he's out.
I think he's just going to try to renegotiate it. I think he's going back.
Yeah, I think he's going to do a longer.
I think he's opting out, and then he's going to try to get some more money.
Because he still came over on his Pelicans deal, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
I think it's a money play.
So he's going to try to max out, maybe him and LeBron.
Because I thought he had said that he's going to opt out, but he wants to come back. So
how do you feel about Dennis Schroeder possibly going?
Well, he's with the Lakers now.
Yeah, Danny Brown.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, they traded him.
Or Danny, yeah.
Whatever. Was it finalized?
Yeah, well, I think so, to the extent of whatever. I think it's agreed upon.
So add that. I think he's a solid piece.
Yeah, the Bucks were trying to get him, but
hurts us a little bit.
I feel like every year the Bucks will like have all these rumors and talks, and like we'll just watch guys disappear, and then all of a sudden we'll be like, okay, well, let's go file Corver now. Like,
welcome to the small market.
God, it's ridiculous. And then Chris Paul, he just got traded today.
That'll be interesting.
That was someone who Giannis said he openly wanted, from what I read.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad though. Like, I was listening to him explain it today. Like, you pay Chris Paul now. Where did he go? He went to
OKC.
The Suns.
The Suns.
Or sorry. Yeah.
They said you're paying him now as a good solid piece, but with this extension that they're going to have to give him, you'll also be paying him as a bad player. So it's like, is he good? Is he that good?
I think it's a veteran. Like, it's a good veteran to have on like those young teams. Like, you look at the Suns, like they're super young. So
Very
I think like adding him would help. I think him on the Bucks would have helped. Besides like just having like George Hill, like I think Chris Paul, because like he can be clutch. Like he can get to the line, he can get fouls, like he can score. Like he's somebody you can actually rely on instead of just giving the ball to Giannis and being like, all right, go get fouled and miss some free throws for us.
We
Like,
also we lost a huge piece in Robin Lopez. Yeah.
Robin Lopez is opting out along with Wesley Matthews.
That one kind of hurts a little bit, but he didn't play as good as I thought he would have.
That's where I think like they need to make the moves. Like we need to go after like the PJ Tucker, the Robert Covington, like get another 3-and-D guy who like will actually contribute offensively. Like,
Do you think do the Bucks need another superstar to contend?
For sure. Will we go get one? Probably
No.
not.
I do see Harden to Brooklyn as a
Jesus.
strong possibility.
How many basketballs are they going to play with?
Well, they're going to give him 2, but only 1 counts.
Fucking Kyrie's going to dribble for 25 seconds, pass it over to Harden. He's going to dribble, chuck up a 3. Like, there's too much dribbling going on. Like, it's going to be insane.
Durant's going to be the scoring leader for sure.
Yeah.
If that happens, it's going to be an experiment that I don't think is going to go well. Like, there's
How
going
does
to
it
be
not go well, though? You're making an all-star team.
dude, but
Harden's
I don't think
already
they're
played
going to
with-
mesh well. Like the egos, like obviously Harden is a plague. Like,
Dude, he's
everyone
already
hates
played with
him.
Durant. He knows how to handle him. And
Obviously
Durant
not, because they fucking left each other.
for championship chasing, and now they're coming back together. Like Harden or Durant knows what he'll be getting. You don't think he's with the GM saying like, "Is this a good fit?"
I just don't see it like working the way that they think. Like, yeah, when you put 3 guys together, of course you're gonna think like it's gonna go well, but how many times have you seen it that it doesn't? Like, it could easily not go well.
Right.
Westbrook, him, and Durant were all and Harden.
And they were all
all
22,
together.
23 years old. They were kids.
I'd be scared of that team, but
I guess we'll see, but I'm not too worried about Brooklyn.
I'm interested
Okay.
with the Suns though, because with Chris Paul going there, is Booker going to be a shooting guard then?
Yeah, I think he has to be.
I
Which
think
is
he can
kinda
play whatever
scary.
he wants.
Unless they're looking at shopping him.
Yeah, come to the Timberwolves. Let's go.
Yeah, which could be interesting.
Why would you shop him?
Because I think he wants to leave.
Booker?
Yeah.
He just put the team on his back in the bubble and went like what 7-0
And didn't even make the playoffs.
and missed the playoffs.
I'm surprised they traded Oubre. I like Kelly Oubre Jr.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. That's why, like, maybe they're just trying to win for Booker to like make him stay or something right now. Because like you're giving up some young talent for
Uber
Yeah.
wasn't like
old veteran.
wasn't a key piece though.
Dude,
Kelly
yeah,
Oubre, you say?
he's a
Yeah,
stud, dude.
He's good.
Yeah, he's a stud.
With their current starting 5, you think he'd fit in? Who do they got? They got Bridges. They got
DeAndre.
Yeah, he was starting.
Ayton.
He was going to start at small forward for sure.
You think so?
Easy.
Also, I saw a meme today where it said 2020 NBA mock draft, and it was just all OKC picks.
Yeah, that's awesome. They stocked up on picks, man. Over the next 6 years, they're good to go. Who do you guys think is going number 1? You think LaMelo or LiAngelo, as Drew likes to call him?
I hope Weisman.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think
because
Yeah.
unless we want to trade for someone, you go for Weisman because we need. What are you gonna do?
I love that Drew always like no matter how simple the name is, Drew fucks it up every time.
Yes.
Weisman, it's just wise man. Like literally
Like,
just
it's just
sound it
read-
out.
read it.
Drew's like Weisman. Like there's no like extra letters or something in there to fuck you up.
Weisman.
It was too simple for me. I thought I was being tricked.
Maroney
Yeah.
and Marone, that got me good too.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis.
I saw Edwards going number 1. I think he'll be a good pick.
I think he had a bad pro day, so I don't know. I don't see
Bad
him go.
pro day.
Dude, Weisman's on Ask Me Anything right now. I've been sending in some questions.
Drew,
How do
how
you
would you
pronounce your name?
how would you feel with a LaMelo Ball in Minnesota?
I don't have any feelings anymore, ever.
I feel like
Dead
that'd be a
inside.
wasted number 1 pick.
But I mean, look at Lonzo though. Like he's a good passer. I mean, I know that's kind of sad to say.
He'd be a really, really good early second round pick.
I think LaMelo's going to be worth it.
You think
I'm putting
so?
it out there. I do. I think
Sean
LaMelo
saw
will be
him in
worth
high
it.
school.
I
Yeah,
did.
but
He's a way
Lonzo-
different player than that.
Lonzo was projected to be this, all-star, and he's a good piece, but he's not a piece you build around as a number one pick.
I mean, I
Dude,
think he's kind of fallen into a role, but
Yeah.
when
When
he's
your
got
dad-
a ton of stuff to work on.
Exactly. That's not what you spend a number one pick on.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Lonzo. I'm talking about LaMelo
I just feel like it's the same. It's the same.
because it's his brother.
No, they have the same playing style. They both have that weird sloppy ass fucking jumper.
I don't know. I think he's more developed. Like I don't know. I feel like he's going to come out better.
I hope so for Drew's sake, but
And honestly, I think the Wolves I think he'd be pretty decent on the Wolves.
I feel
someone
like
to throw. Hey, my name's Kat. Throw me the ball down here. Okay.
That's how it's going to go.
I heard he was on the move too.
I don't know where.
Bucks.
Nobody wants him.
He's going to complain all the fucking time.
hmm They probably are trying. Like, can you just give us something?
Yeah.
But
All right, you guys.
here's the thing though, really quick, is that if he did come to Minnesota, do you think I feel like his dad would just hate it, just hate that he's in Minnesota, hate the cold weather, all that stuff.
Probably.
Which- I
I
never
feel like
thought
they're
it made
trying
a
to
difference.
push their
does.
dad out a little more, which is probably good.
I haven't heard much from him.
Yeah. Well, Lonzo's been like pretty vocal about like, shut the fuck up, dad. Like, this is me now.
But here's my question: do you think he kind of helped put him on the map originally by being so fucking loud?
No, I think he added to it. I think it helped, and all of that was trying to build their brand. I think as far as like the BBB shit,
And then he backed out.
and then
Like
it went
that.
under, and and like all that financial shit happened, and I think he kind of
Well, you can't
pumped his brakes.
make a fucking pair of shoes and try to sell them for a G
Yeah,
when you don't have anything to build off of.
I mean those three though, like coming out of high school, were widely talked about. Like they were, I don't think they needed much help. Like obviously it helped, but I don't think they needed it. They would have been fine. You guys got anything else here in the tailgating?
No, we better move on. It's getting late.
All righty, Cody's bedtime is creeping up on 6:30 here pretty soon in about an hour. Let's get this moving. Let's go on to the first quarter. This one's kind of out there, but let's discuss the funniest or like weirdest names in sports, or like funny ones that like you've seen on the backs of jerseys, or like when there's multiple players like sitting on the bench, like when you see a couple guys like next to each other. I hope you know what I mean. Like say like haha Clinton Dix, like that's a pretty hilarious like name. You know what I mean? Like a sports name. All right, Cody, you want to start? Cody just starts.
Dude, I actually did Google this once since you told me to look it up, and I couldn't find anything. The only one that I thought was semi funny was Lamar Jackson in college when he sat next to his, I think it was a linebacker, something Samuel. It was Samuel L. Jackson, and that was about all I could find. That made me giggle.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Tired of these damn fucking snakes on this fucking plane.
This motherfucking play. I mean, when like guys are sitting next to each other, like there was one, it was like Dingle and Barry were next to each other. There was like one that was Good Fortune, Golden Shower. There was a Clark Griswold that was next to each other. Cokehead. Those were some of the ones that I've like seen, and these are all ones you can go out and look online. Drew, you got any of those?
Yeah, there was one. The Patriots. They were all sitting on the bench and they were lined up. It said more likely killings. More, and then I know the Packers. They had a guy named Friday, I think, and then two of the guys put Saturday and Sunday on their jerseys and stood next to him. Pretty
That's
funny.
awesome.
There was one with Kilgore and then Frank Gore standing right next to him. Poor guy. But I have just some funny names I wrote down of athletes. One is Rusty Kuntz.
Yeah. That's a good one. Wait,
That's
he was
brutal.
like a baseball manager or something? Right?
Yeah. Yep. And then this one's my favorite right now. Dewana Boner.
Yeah.
I think she was an WNBA player.
WNBA, yeah.
And then I got this one, DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Come on,
love
DeBrickashaw. My last one is Harry Colin.
That's a good one.
Are you just making fun of the name DeBrickashaw in general?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Brickashaw.
There's like Dick Butkus. That's always a good one. Dick Trickle was a NASCAR driver back in the day. That's a pretty hilarious name. The famous coach Jim Bob Cooter. That's a good one.
Jim Bob Cooter.
I always loved Richie Incognito. Like that's a badass football name, I think.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. Didn't he like beat his wife and shit?
No, he beat up his like teammate and like bullied him. Wasn't that him?
I thought he beat his wife too, though.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, thought he got in some trouble. There was one guy I found. His name was Johnny Dickshot. And then the best one. This dude was like an old school baseball player. His name was Cannonball Titcomb.
You're making this up now.
No, Cannonball Titcomb, dude. That's a great name.
Another jersey lineup was some guy's name was Gross and his other guy was Butt. Gross Butt.
I've seen that one. That was Jake Butt from Michigan.
Butt,
yeah.
Gross Butt.
That's funny. What about like badass names? Like,
like they had it on the list, but I'm like Coco Crisp. That's a sweet baseball name.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
That's not funny.
Like,
that's cool.
Milton Bradley too. I saw that one on there. I'm like, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Like, that's not really funny. Like, I get the funny part of it, but I think it's a cool name. Like John Kuhn, like that was always a cool name. Like when people would be like Kuhn. Like Mike Allstott. Like I loved the Allstott name. Like I don't know why, but maybe just because he was a badass.
He was a badass.
Oh, Wes Welker. That was always a cool name.
Oh, that's a
Wes
cool name.
Welker.
Yeah.
Speedy motherfucker. And then this one's in the middle, but Boof Bonzer. It's just kind of unique and I don't know.
That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, gotta love the Meta World piece too, right? That's a change name though, so that doesn't count. You got any others? Otherwise, we can go into some Cody's Corner here.
I hope you guys have more because we don't want to talk about that this week.
Cody's Corner? Yeah. It was a little rough. I think we went 0-4 this week. It was my fault on the monkey knife fight. I picked Aaron Jones to go over 73.5 yards and James Robinson over 68.5. Figured to be a lot of running, which it kind of was.
They tried.
But Jones just didn't
I was
going
to try to talk you out of the Jones pick, but my reasoning wouldn't have worked. I thought that maybe the Packers would be leading by so much that they would put in Williams or someone else. Didn't work out that way.
It didn't work out that way. They just still played Williams and everyone else anyways. Like, It was just weird. He just couldn't get any traction, but James Robinson hit with the 109. And then Aaron only had 46. Cody, do you remember your 3 bets that you had, though?
I don't like to.
Is this Cody's Corner or Cody's Coroner, where we investigate the suspicious death of bets?
So we had Seahawks at +2.5. What was the final score of that one? What was the final score? Was it we lost by like 14?
Yeah, they lost. It was, let's see here, 23-16. So
16. Yeah, not even close.
No good there.
We had the Niners at +10. How did we end there?
Niners game was 27-13. So close.
Not even. Bills at +2.5.
Yeah, they lost by 2.
Yeah, on a free last-second play. So that hurt.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, not a good week.
But let's talk about your big college football parlay.
We did hit a parlay. What was that? We had Wisconsin.
You had Wisconsin with the
-7.
Yep, with the -7. Then you had the over on the total, which was what 50.5, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had, this is the one you were sweating out, but you had Oregon.
I was worried for a while.
At -11, correct?
Yeah, I got to look up the actual bet here.
And they came back and scored last minute to put us over the 11. Yeah, by 14, I think.
Yes, sir.
So you hit on the three parlay.
Yeah, the 3-bet parlay hit. So I should have given the 3. Maybe I'll start doing college betting for you guys because Saturday went pretty good for us. Sunday did not go well.
Yeah. Well, rough.
But I actually didn't place any wagers on any of Cody's Corners bets this week. So.
Well, that was smart.
Yeah, it was good.
I actually won technically.
So you're just doing it for people who listen, and then they do the betting, and then you just go, "Oops, we lost those."
Well,
three.
here's what happened. So, not this week, but last week. I woke up feeling good on Sunday. I might have even sent them to you on Saturday night, where I did some research, looked into bets I wanted. This week, I woke up in a drunken slumber after celebrating that 3-bet parlay that we hit. And just looked at games and went with my heart. So, and they were all the underdogs. So that should tell us what I was thinking that week.
Nice. So tonight, Bears Vikings. Bears favored by 2, and the over/under is 46.5. What do you think?
Ooh, let me bring it up on Bovada here real quick. I'll place it live on air for people.
It's 46.5 now.
46.5 is what I'm seeing.
What did you have, Drew?
I had 44.
Ooh, so they might be liking it. Let's see here. If we go to NFL, we got.
One thing I know, Drew, is that.
Wait, what are you looking at? 2.5?
2. I had 2.
Bovada's giving me 3.
Yeah, I got 3.5.
Wow.
What's going on here?
My shit must be messed up.
And they're for the Vikings, not the Bears. So what do you guys like? We got Vikings at -3 favorites. You think they can cover that, Drew? Win by over a field goal?
Well, I'm curious. Do you guys think Lamar Miller is gonna actually play tonight? Actually play? They
Who?
just Lamar Miller. They signed him
the
off
running back.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna matter if he does.
Why though?
I don't know. I don't like him.
Are we talking about for the Bears?
Yeah, he was on the practice squad. He tore his ACL last year.
He'll probably get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
so
Cody, do you have the Vikings favored by 3?
The Vikings are -3.
Oh shit, my thing is way off. Apparently, I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna ride the purple wave. I'm gonna hit Vikings at -3. Over under of 44.5. Drew, you think that the Vikings can throw up 27 tonight?
Dude, I think it's gonna happen, you guys.
You think they're gonna they can score 27 against the Bears?
Yeah, I think that everyone thinks Dalvin Cook is gonna try to go ham tonight, but it's just gonna be all passing game, and Sean's not gonna get any fantasy points.
I need Justin Jefferson to get me 27 points, so I hope it is.
Dude, it'll happen. I can't.
All
wait.
right, so I'm taking the Vikings at -3, and we're gonna hit the over at 44.5.
Ooh,
Craig
that
thinks
makes me
it's gonna
nervous.
be
I don't know.
13-17 though.
The Bears are.
All right, so how about we hit
Bears
the
are-
under?
Their offense is. I'd go Vikings with the -3, and I would go under. That's what I would pick.
So
But the Vikings defense is also pretty horrid. So
that's what I'm saying. If the Vikings can score 27, they'll probably go over.
damn Vegas, why are they so good at this?
They have computers.
We don't.
I have a COVID brain. I have a COVID brain that's been drinking Emergent B for the last 49 minutes. So, oh man.
All right, set it in stone right now. What are you doing?
Good luck, dude.
I'm gonna hit Monday Night Football. Weird things happen. I'm gonna hit the Vikings in the over 44.5.
All right,
I'll
let's
throw
do
50.
it. Come on, Captain Kirk.
Alrighty.
I hope that the Vikings can run them off 33-20. Just smash it.
That'd be nice.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink because I can't taste it.
Let's do a beer break.
Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I love a good pre-workout before I go lift. We have partnered with buckedup.com to offer you a special 20% off for you to go to the website and try it out. I personally switch between BAMF and Woke AF, but feel free to test out anything else they have to offer on the website. Head over to buckedup.com right now and try out some of the amazing flavors using BRATS20 for 20% off today. We have also partnered with the new daily prop betting website, monkeyknifefight.com. It brings a unique approach to the DFS world and lets you pick some of the most popular prop bets for every game in a parlay format. It's easy to play, and you should sign up today using the code bratsandbeer to receive a 100% first-time deposit bonus up to $50. Go sign up today using the code and win some cash.
All right, you guys want to do some halftime?
Why don't you call Cam?
Yeah.
No, what should we have Drew go against Cam? Yo, what's up, Cam? How's it going?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yo, dude, we have you on the Brats and Beers podcast right now. How's it going?
No way, dude.
What are you up to?
Nothing, man. Just eating.
Nice. What are you eating?
Fucking peanut butter toast.
Are you over the COVID or what?
Yeah, I just got out of like quarantine and everything.
Cool. Well, guys, say hi to Cam.
What's my role in this?
You
I got
Cam?
questions?
Yeah, you're gonna be answering some questions, dude. You're
What's
gonna
up, Cam? Hey, Cam.
Should I drink a beer, make a brat, or what?
Hell yeah. Fire up the good old grill, dude. Get some brats going. You can definitely have a beer if you want. You're gonna be in our surprise showdown. So essentially, I think you're gonna go up against Drew. So we'll give you 30 seconds to name as many something of a topic, and then Drew will come back and he'll go against you.
Okay.
You got it? All right, Drew.
Any top.
Well, me and Cody are gonna pick it. We're gonna kick Drew out of here. Cody, you got anything in mind?
I was thinking like MLB pitchers, current.
Okay.
Would that be tough?
How many to name or what?
Yeah,
Like
30. Oh, okay. Well, we don't want that then. Let's do.
Is Barry Zito still in the league?
What about we could throw down like All right, well, hopefully get something new. Shit.
Well, what if we did coaches? Let's do coaches.
NFL coaches.
NFL coaches.
Okay.
Could you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to. I think we're gonna do that. Cody,
Yeah.
do you have the timer?
Well, let me get it. I was just gonna drink some brandy, but what's it matter?
Are you
Timer.
ready?
So okay. So I gotta name them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta name as many as
Am
you
I
can.
going against?
You will, but he's gonna go after you. Drew's off right now, and then he'll come back on when we wave at him. But we'll give you 30 seconds to name as many coaches as you can, and then Drew. And you know what? Let's do. It can be just head coaches, Cody, or what?
Just if they coach in the
Any?
NFL.
Okay,
Yeah.
just any coaches. They can be offensive, defensive
All
coordinator.
right, we'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Mike McCarthy. Let's see, Matt LaFleur. Bears coach Matt Nagy. John Harbaugh. Sean McDermott. What's the Cardinals coach? Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
Shit.
30.
Joe Cornell, he just got a job, right?
Oh, that was 30. Do we give him Romeo or no?
Yeah, we'll give him 7.
All right, you got 7 then. All right.
Okay.
he says, okay, sounds good.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Dude, every time we do this, or I do this,
I forgot.
Oh yeah, wait, don't give him any. Drew's back now. Don't give him any hints.
Cody always said, I always hear back. Cody always says Drew won't know any of these guys, and it always hurts my feelings. I gotta thicken up.
I never said that once.
We're doing relief pitchers in the AL.
I thought we said NL.
Oh yeah, NL. Sorry. No,
Is that what we're doing?
no, I'm just fucking.
All right, Drew. We're doing coaches in the NFL. They could be head coaches, assistant coaches.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna give you 30 seconds.
30 seconds. And NFL coaches.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Adam Gase, Bill Belichick, Mike Zimmer, Mike McCarthy, Matt LaFleur, Mike Vrabel, Cliff Kingsbury, John Harbaugh, Ron Rivera, Kyle Shanahan, Matt Nagy, Matt Patricia, Norm Turner.
30. You crushed it. I
What
think
was
you had
that, Cam?
12.
Cam, what'd you say?
No, it said he can close his Google browser now.
Yeah.
You named half the coaches in about 30 seconds.
He is notorious for looking at Google while he's playing these games. So he listened to you go. He named every single one of the ones you named. So he was listening.
Oh no. The one time I didn't cheat.
Well, Cam had 7. I think you beat him by a couple. But Cam, we appreciate you for coming on Surprise Showdown and picking up here.
Anytime, boys. Anytime.
We
Sean
appreciate
McAvey.
Sean. We'll get you back on here again. Don't worry, dude.
All right, for sure, bud.
But appreciate it. Go enjoy your food and enjoy watching the game tonight, man.
You bet. Who you guys have on this week? Any special interviews?
I think you, dude. You're the special
Oh,
one.
that's just it?
Yeah.
Just me?
Yeah, you're a stud.
Okay.
You're going to be on the episode. It's coming out tomorrow on Tuesday, so listen up, man.
Good stuff. I'll give it a listen.
Hey,
All
Cam,
right. Wait, Cody
Yeah.
wants.
who do you got tonight? Vikings or Bears?
You want to get I got my pick against the spread. I got Bears +3, and I got the under. I'm picking the under. tonight,
We are
44.
competing directly, so good luck.
You're going exact opposite.
No!
Yeah, you're gonna rock. I would triple that bet immediately if you can. Double down at least. You're winning some fucking money tonight, my guy.
Yeah, Cody took the Vikings at -3, and he's taking the over. So just double down on your bet, man, because you're probably gonna win.
Yeah, there's like 30-mile-per-hour winds. They're not gonna be able to throw the ball, and the Bears are playing. So Bears Vikings, there's not gonna be any scoring.
Yeah, I mean, I said I'd take the under, but
Okay.
but I like the Vikings in this game. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, hey, get me on Cody's corner. I'll do I'll just take any
Cam's corner.
opposite pick than Cody.
Yeah, we can do
That's how I did 1 and 2 yesterday.
Everyone needs to listen to Cam's corner, not Cody's corner this
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
Do a whole separate podcast. Cam's corner.
I love it, dude. All right, well,
All right, guys.
thanks for being on, man. We appreciate it.
You bet. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, see you, man. Awesome. Well, that was Cam. Great guy. He didn't do so hot on that, but he picked up. It was better than last week. We had a guy who picked up, and he participated. He did pretty well, but Drew crushed him, man. I think you were doing some research.
You didn't name all the big name coaches. I feel like you didn't reach into the hat and grab some name that we didn't recognize. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he did good.
Yeah, I'm only mad about Sean McVay. I should have known that one.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You did pretty good. All right, so that was fun. Let's jump into the third quarter here. Let's talk about some Masters.
Woo!
The Masters finished this past weekend. We realized we didn't really talk about any preview last week, so we wanted to kind of break down everything from like history to like some fun to know trivia to what happened this weekend. So DJ won with a score of 20 under, which is pretty unreal for the Masters. Pretty fun to watch. And Cam Smith, I believe he finished tied for second with Sunjae Im. And he was the first person ever to score 60s in all 4 rounds. And it was also his first Masters. Yeah, all 4 he finished.
He's young too, right? Like 26.
Yeah, he's young. I think it was him and Im's first Masters, so it's pretty cool to see them finish second.
Im's like 22.
Yeah.
So I think that golf is in good hands regardless. Because I never really realized how old DJ was.
Yeah, he's getting up there,
Like, I think I read like 36. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's getting up there because Tiger's only 45, and he's already washed, so that is what it is.
Yeah, I heard Dustin's new slogan is white lines and green jackets. So
I've been seeing that around. Does he do coke?
Yeah, he got in trouble for some coke back in the day. He does some lines.
So he just got caught with it, is what you're saying.
He loves Paulina Gretzky and some white lines.
She looks good, but she's getting old too. We don't age, so we can judge.
That's true. We look great. So
my question is, if you guys had to put your money where your mouth is against Tiger on the 12th hole, par 3, where he hit a 10,
yes, would
you try it?
If I knew that he was gonna have that outcome, I'd go for it for sure. All of my money is against beating a 10 on that hole.
Yeah,
I'd do it.
Sean, I saw you swing into the tree bogeys and you thought you hit it down the fairway. Way
I'm
to
not
the
gonna use a
right.
club. I'm just gonna throw the ball. If we're using clubs, then hell no. I'm not doing. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
My bad.
I'd still try it, but yeah, I mean, depends on what kind of day I'm having. I could easily just do what he did 6 more times than he did and get a 30 on the hole, or I could get a 6, really depends.
I'd feel pretty comfortable with a triple bogey, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to do that. I honestly can't believe he did. But did you notice, like, once he, like, started playing like shit, all of a sudden, like, he was, like, limping and, like, he had, like, issues with his back. And I'm like, do you think he was actually hurting, or do you think that's just his thing when he plays like shit? Like, he's just like, oh yeah, I hurt.
I don't think he goes through like 5 fake spine surgeries.
But like, if he would have won, like, if he would have been playing amazing, do you think he would have been like, oh yeah, my back's killing me though? Like, or do you think it's like
last year
all of a sudden he was a 10 on a 3 and he's just like, oh, I'm fucking paralyzed. Like,
Dude, that's Xavier Rhodes.
Yeah.
Last year he played pretty well, right?
He won it last year, yeah.
Exactly. And he did mention something about his back getting tight, but he said he was able to loosen it up or some shit.
But he was playing well, so then it didn't hurt him. Is that it?
Well, wouldn't it make sense though too? Like if his back hurt, he probably wouldn't play well.
But if it was hurting him last year, he won the fucking tournament.
Yeah, he was able to loosen it up somehow.
Oh yeah.
It was probably all those drugs that he was taking. What year was it that he got pulled over where he was all fucked up?
Yeah. Doesn't he have an epic mugshot out there?
Oh yeah.
There's a video of him getting pulled over and he gets out of the car and he's like on so many fucking pills he can't stand straight.
Yeah, he went through some rough times.
Lynn's a lucky girl.
It was pretty fun to watch.
We got to get him on the fucking podcast.
Oh my god, it'd be awesome.
I'll work on it. Or DJ.
This might be something like everyone knows except me, but did you know like they had to lengthen some of the par 5s because of Tiger?
Really?
Yeah, so he started getting on the green in 2 shots on all the par 5s at the course. This is like 6 or 7 years ago, I think.
At Augusta?
Yeah, at Augusta. And so they call it a Tiger Woods rule, and they made longer holes. I thought that's pretty interesting.
I know when he made his course, I believe it's in Missouri, he has Tiger tees, which are like longer than like the professional ones. And it's like his special tee that he plays off of.
And now he plays from the Reds.
Yeah, I looked it up. I want to go play at that course because it looks absolutely incredible, but it's like $300 to play. Cody, we ran past that joke, but that was pretty funny because with the Reds, I thought that was funny. Good job. Good job on the joke, Cody.
Delete the whole segment.
Didn't want to run past
Order 4.
Didn't want to run past that. Did you guys know that each hole at the Masters is named after a plant or a shrub that is on that hole? Did you guys know that?
I did. And did you know that the 13th hole is named after azaleas, but this year they couldn't because they pushed back the Masters. They only bloom in April, I think. What about Amen Corner, Sean? Tell us about that.
It sucks. You got to pray and hope to survive it. No, I'm just kidding. What do you got about Amen Corner, Drew? I feel like you got something up your sleeve.
Oh, those are holes 11, 12, and 13 on the course, and I think they're the toughest holes on the course, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Sean's got his life savings on 12, so
yeah,
it goes well.
Dude, easy. I'm saying that prayer. Let's do it.
What's the name of 12?
It's the Magnolia. I just made that up, but there's a blooming crabapple on one of them, I think it's called, or something like that.
Yeah.
Who was the youngest player to win the Masters? Do you guys know?
It was Tiger.
I'd guess Tiger in 2002.
1997.
Is he 21 years old?
He was 21 and 3 months. Who has the most Masters? This should be easy.
Jack Nicklaus.
Yes. How many?
6.
6. How many Tiger got?
5. So let's go, Tiger. Come on.
No, this was his year to win it. It was like exactly 23 years since he won his first Masters and exactly ranked 33rd in the world. And
the same scenario
his
was
back hurt and
he'd shoot a 10 on one hole.
His Percocet prescription ran out and all the same.
It's wild. What is the most abundant tree on the course?
Is it not the magnolias?
No, I think that's a flower. What about a tree?
I guess
Is it magnolia a flower? Yeah, it's got to be.
No, because it's Magnolia Lane. where they drive up to the clubhouse.
Yeah, but I think those are those are
Magnolia
flowers.
is a flower, I think.
Oh.
Those are the flowers under the trees, I think.
I'd guess like a oak tree.
Stupid.
I have no idea.
It's pine tree
Oh, okay.
or magnolia trees. I'm not sure yet. We're still in debate. You guys want to know something crazy about golf? Did you know that 18 holes was not the standard length of a golf game until the early 1900s, and it used to be 22 holes? That was the standard.
Yeah, we don't care about that stat. What I was gonna ask you guys, do you guys think that technology will keep advancing with golf, and they'll have to keep adjusting the game?
Like
I
to
think
what?
so.
Like to what extent?
Like clubs, like your
Well, it's
clubs
like-
every year.
Bryson's using a fucking 4-foot driver, and trying to cut corners on a par 5. He did successfully do it once, but the rest of the game didn't go well.
Well, I think this year kind of helped because there wasn't spectators, so I think they could like kind of play a little crazy because they were trying to go over a lot of trees and do some shit that they usually try not to do, I think.
So maybe don't have spectators.
I mean, Rory, it apparently really hurt Rory's game. He was really upset about it. There
Yeah,
was some
fuck Rory.
comments about
But
that.
it's like the clubs kind of keep advancing, like the type of graphite they use in the shafts or the kind of hollow they use in the club in the head. So it's like if they can just keep hitting clubs further and more accurately, and it's legal still in the game, like once you have to change the course.
Yeah,
I would think
I mean, I think there's ways to make the courses harder though, like whether it's longer roughs, like having different cuts of roughs. Like there's some courses, I forget which course it is, but they try to make it's like super hard every year. Like nobody ever gets like less than like 3 under the entire fucking weekend because like the roughs are so long, like the pin locations are crazy, like they're always switching them up, like some ridiculous. Like I think there's ways to mess with courses to like keep guys in check. Like I don't know.
That's a good point, Sean.
Like
Good point.
there's a lot of different things. Like I don't know. I think there's ways. I think they have their ways. I mean, they designed the course with something in mind. It's been standing the test of time for so long. Like I think no matter what happens, there's still some sort of human element that they can only do so much.
Yeah. Do you guys know what an albatross is in golf?
3 under and a hole.
Yeah. And someone did it in the Masters, Gene Sars, and it's called the shot heard around the world. He had his
On
second
par
shot.
5.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
went in the hole. That's amazing.
That's unreal.
And
Could you
then
imagine that
he was down, I think, in that round. And then because of that, he won the Masters. Not because of that shot, but it propelled him forward, obviously.
Damn.
Honestly, I think an albatross is probably more difficult than a hole in one because it's like if you got 120 par 3, it's like you have a better chance of hitting a shot accurately at 120 yards versus having like a 200-yard 3-wood. I guess that's what I would use, but I think that's a lot more difficult.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Rahm's hole-in-one? His skipper.
I was reading more on that, and it's like some of the players do actually try to do that when they're not playing.
Yeah. I think that's like a thing to do, like during their practice rounds, is they all try to do that.
Mm-hmm. It actually shifted Vegas bettors to Rahm by like a significant amount, so it boosted him up, which was, it's one fucking shot.
Yeah.
But he's been playing well though, like in general.
Yeah, but I'm saying
And I
after
think
that hole in
added-
one, it was
yeah,
just like
I think,
boom.
I think it added like, holy shit, he's been playing well.
How did he
and
finish?
just did that. Not amazing. I mean, he was probably top 30, I think maybe. He got in his head a lot on Saturday. I was watching him, and he's just such a head case sometimes. Like if he has a couple bad holes, he's ridiculous. So I think that hurt him, but
Doesn't everybody?
That's golf.
yeah. You guys got anything else here for the Masters?
Not directly to the Masters, but golf in general. So, like, as middle-aged adults, we're middle-aged adults now, right?
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
About 30. Is golf your favorite sport to participate in?
Ooh.
Golf. Here's what happens for me. Spring comes around. I'm so excited to go golfing. I golf really good for about 2 months, and then I hate golf, and I want to put my clubs away because I just start sucking.
So you got a good 2 months in you?
Yeah.
That's like majority of the summer, though, so that's good for you.
Didn't end well for me.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I still love playing basketball. But I mean, recently I've just been on a huge golf kick, so I guess I can say that there's less chance for like rolling my ankle or injury just because I'm in a golf
It is a
cart.
good old man sport.
Yeah.
Drew, did you guys have a championship for your club?
Yeah, they do something, but I wasn't involved. That was after my 2 months of success.
So you were invited, but you didn't play, or you just
No, it's not even like that. You have to be like,
You had to have bought like 12 fucking pitchers and they had 35 hamburgers from the clubhouse in order to qualify.
exactly.
you got to spend money to participate?
No, the reason why I didn't get asked is because I took you golfing and you brought alcohol onto the course and got
That was under your discretion. I thought that was just the way it was.
Don't say that. Cody brings 3 cans onto a course. Sean brings a whole bottle of vodka, breaks it in his golf bag.
To a country club. Yeah.
No, it's fine. My last thing I got is they have a champions dinner at the Masters, and the former winner gets to decide what they eat. What would you guys pick as your dinner?
They can pick anything.
Yeah. They host it so they can pick anything.
Why wouldn't you have prime rib?
I do like McDonald's sandwiches or some shit.
Didn't President Trump do that for like Alabama when they won?
He did.
They probably wanted it.
They probably love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading an article and like media portrayed it like that they like were discouraged by, but then I read a separate thing that said that they were just super hyped, like as many Big Macs and fries as you can eat.
Yeah. It was
Fuck
endless.
yeah.
Like,
As a
you know what I
college
would
kid,
do?
Who cares?
Like, if it was like me, like winning from like Midwest, like whatever, like it would be all Butterburgers from Culver's for sure. I'd be like, all right, and if you guys don't know what Culver's is, this is what it is. Eat away and just have unlimited.
But don't discount that George's chili from Culver's because that shit hits if you haven't had the chili from Culver's.
I don't think I have.
I can't believe we're talking about this right now. You gotta get me some of that chili.
What are you gonna get, Drew?
Yeah, what would yours be?
Probably B-dubs and some macaroni and cheese.
Sounds about right. Don't forget the chicken nuggies.
Yeah, some chicken nuggets.
That is B-dubs. That's what he's getting at, B-dubs.
No, but like just some classic original deep fried on the apartment counter.
Listeners, I don't think I've ever eaten anywhere else besides B-dubs. And then Drew will go to B-dubs and does he get wings? No. Can I have the chicken tenders with ranch, please?
I've already explained this to you guys.
It's chicken tenders at every restaurant.
It tastes the same, and you can get it for $7 instead of $20.
You could take Drew to like the fanciest restaurant. And he's like, "Oh, could you guys make me some chicken tenders?" And they're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yeah, it comes with crayons and a fucking placemat." And he's like, "That's fine." He's like, "Just give me that one."
I don't see the problem still.
Oh God! I think I texted you that a while back, and I said, "Drew, I just thought of you. I was at dinner and I saw some 6-year-old order some chicken tenders."
It's probably bomb as fuck too. No, prime rib, I think, with some mashed potatoes, and then either asparagus or just fresh broccoli. I think that's what you'd have to go with.
Nice.
Like
Cody, you're going prime rib, Cody?
Fuck yeah.
I'm sticking with the Culver's Butterburger for sure.
Dude, and endless breadsticks with my prime rib.
Ooh. Dude, I do a little mix and match with the Culver's Butterburger and some Olive Garden breadsticks.
Bone apple teeth. Those
bone apple teeth. Crush it.
Little side story for everyone. Drew used to serve breadsticks for a living back at Fazoli's, so I'm surprised you still want to eat those things.
Welcome to Fazoli's. Get the fuck out.
Dude, Fazoli's has the best breadsticks too. The unlimited shit.
Because they use 4 pounds of garlic salt.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, I buttered those bad boys all night.
Oh, you had to make them and serve them?
Yeah.
Damn.
Every time I'd go in, Drew would bring me a basket. It would just have one in it. I'm like, where the fuck are the rest? Yeah, I ate them all. He would just eat 4 of them and bring me a fucking one every time.
One time, Bree and I went there to eat, and he thought we were solely there to mess with him, so he made us leave. Like, we were literally there for dinner. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
You guys know some golf talk there? Should we move on to quarter 4?
Yes, sir.
All righty. So this one, let's talk about the best catches in NFL history, or like at least of like our memory, or like the people who are like the best receivers, or like like, you know, when you think of like best receivers, like even though a lot of it can be portrayed by the media, like however they want, but like, I mean, like you think of the Odells and I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, like those guys, like who do you guys see as like some of the best receivers?
Currently?
Yeah. Or just like in your like memory, like even like growing up.
So I feel like this is two different topics. Is this going to be like the best catches we've seen in our
Yeah, we're going to
memory?
go into that. Yeah. Let's talk about some like receivers, like just throw some names out there. And
You
then
know
we'll
who I
jump
think the
into
most underrated receiver is in the NFL currently is Tyler Lockett. Like some of the catches he makes on a week in and week out basis, it's like he's got 2 blades of grass to spare between his feet and the white stripe in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think he's got DK Metcalf to take some of the coverage off him, but I mean, I've seen him make some remarkable catches.
Who's the best
past years.
receiver right now in the
agree with
NFL
that.
in your mind? Hopkins, Adams, who you got?
I think Devontae Adams, but I'm biased, so
Yeah. Drew? Justin Jefferson?
No. But I also don't think Devontae Adams is the best in the league either. I obviously he's very good, but he's got no competition.
would that mean he's double covered every time?
Yeah, I guess. He gets hurt a lot. He's only played like 5 games.
And I think he's still in the top 10 in receiving yards.
Yeah, hurt this week, came back in and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, but he's being a little bitch about it. Actually, was the coach being a little bitch about it? Because I needed him to play.
Might have been.
I did too.
He wasn't out that long though.
Right now, yeah, I think we got to go with Devontae only because Hopkins he's got Christian Kirk with him, getting a lot of passes taken away from. But oh man, it's tough. I don't know. What do you think, Sean?
I like Devontae is like an amazing route runner, which obviously is a huge key to being an amazing wide receiver. I would say Adams very slightly, but yeah, I think Adams is the top right now. I love some AJ Brown though, man. Not for like argument of the best in the league. That would be stupid. But that dude is up and coming. That dude's got speed. He's got power. He's a pretty good
dropped
route.
like every ball on Thursday.
Dude, he had a bad week. Okay,
He had a rough week.
People have a rough week. Adams dropped like 3 passes too. Like
yeah,
he had
and a fumble. And a fumble.
Yeah, and he had a fumble. He was struggling. So I mean, it's gonna happen. But AJ's up and coming, man. He's pretty good. Justin Jefferson, he's got a lot of young talent. Stephon Diggs is killing it this year. Good thing you guys got rid of him. He's very good.
Let me ask you guys a question, and I've been kind of watching this slowly. So before the NFL draft this year, they were hyping this class to be the best rookie NFL class in history. Do you think that it's working out to be that way?
I think like people coming in and like making an impact. Yeah. I mean, this is probably the best one I've seen in a while. Like, I mean, CeeDee Lamb was killing it. Jerry Jeudy has been fucking solid. Like he's getting double-digit targets, like doing really well. Justin Jefferson, like there's some good young talent. Yeah, for sure.
A few here. We got CeeDee Lamb, we got Jefferson, Jerry Jeudy, Brandon Ayuk's been pretty solid.
Yeah, he's
Jalen Reagor is not bad after coming back from injury. Henry Ruggs, I think he's a pretty solid.
Yeah, Ruggs is doing good.
Laviska Shenault.
Are you saying just wide receivers or just the whole class in general?
Wide receivers, the best wide receiver class in NFL history. Denzel Mims, he's coming back from injury. He's looking good.
Yep.
T. Higgins, dude. I have him in a league. I drafted him real late, and he is holding me steady at first place in that league right now. He's getting solid. I think he's getting me like 18 points a week. Is Chase Claypool also a rookie?
Yeah, he's
for the Steelers.
Yep.
He looked pretty good. Michael Pittman came back from injury.
He looks
for the Colts. He looks really good. Darnell Mooney, he's got a really bad quarterback, but he runs some of the most clean routes I've ever seen for the Bears. You guys will see it tonight. I think that he'll probably put up quite a few points, but I think it's probably one of the better rookie classes for receivers that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it's the best one I've ever seen.
What did you just list? Like 12 players?
Yeah, that's insane. Like if you get 5 out of one, like, that's amazing.
And they're not all like first rounders, so that's like 1 through 3. There's probably some late rounders that'll come to shine later too, but
yeah, for sure. No,
I think that
season for that.
You got a lot of really cool catches to talk about in the future from a few of those guys.
For sure. What do you? Let's go into like this kind of the second half of the question. What are some of the best like catches you've ever seen. Obviously Hopkins, like that catch this week was freaking amazing, but what are some other good ones? One I don't want you guys to steal, but one of my favorites ever is the Antonio Freeman off his back on Monday Night Football. That was
like
amazing.
2002. No, I think it was 2000. I was a kid. I watched that. Is that when it bounced off his knee and his back?
And then his back, and then he just turned over and it was right there. Like that is absolutely incredible.
Not only that, wasn't it against the Vikings and then it was overtime and he scored?
Yeah, it was. And they just stood there and he just walked in the end zone.
That happens. Oh God, it sucks. I'm gonna take this one. Actually, this one's probably my favorite catch. It was Edelman in the Super Bowl to keep the drive alive, and it was a tipped pass and he caught it but he had to fight with it with 3 of the secondary Falcons. That was an amazing, the focus in that catch.
It was wild. I remember watching that, like, how the hell did that guy just catch that?
And they needed that so bad.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest catches that I've ever seen in person. I was at a Packers game a few years ago with my buddy Zach, and I think it was Mike Wallace. He was covered by Demarius Randall at the time, who was supposed to be a highly touted rookie, or maybe it was his second year, I don't remember. But he had this ridiculous arm pinned behind his back, just brought it in with his right hand for a touchdown, right in front of our seats. And it's just a way to see him move as a human was ridiculous. So he secured that for the touchdown. I think the Ravens went to win against the Packers, which was ridiculous. But other than that, I think the best catch in history realistically is David Tyree. Just to sink the Patriots was a good feeling for everybody.
Dude, how much of that was skill and strength versus just complete fucking luck?
Is it not? Yeah, it's got to be luck.
It's insane.
Like OBJ's catch in 2015 or whatever it was.
Yeah, not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying that is so fucking lucky to hold on to that.
The helmet catch, it was it's ridiculous.
Insane.
You think would that be a catch in today's NFL? Did he maintain control?
I think he did. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it touched the ground at all, but when he rolled, I'd have to see it again. But there's a few catches the Dez catch, Dez didn't catch it, the Packers catch. That one's still questionable to me. And it didn't necessarily win the Packers a game or lose the Cowboys a game because that was 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter or something crazy. But I think a lot of the greatest catches in history would have been overturned nowadays.
Yeah, I remember when that whole rule was really becoming popular. And I think Calvin Johnson got screwed over a ton on those. He has so many non-touchdown catches that didn't count and amazing plays they would make. Cause I remember one time he caught a pass and put it down right away. And they said that he dropped it because he didn't maintain possession, but really was just dropping the ball. He got screwed over on some catches. Yeah, I remember he was pretty vocal about that shit when all that was going down.
I saw a thing today that was released. He was on some podcast recently. And he said it, and he said if he could play with any NFL quarterback right now, it'd be Aaron Rodgers. And he said after every single time they'd play the Packers, when they were talking post-game, he'd say, please just come play with us. Rodgers would say that to Megatron, which is
That's awesome. That's too funny.
That guy is so good. One of my favorite catches is Moss's versus Darrell Revis.
Darrell Revis.
The reason why though is because Moss made things look so easy, but in that specific catch, it was one-handed in the end zone. He didn't even bring his other hand after he caught it. Just kept it in his one hand. It was so smooth and flawless, and that guy was something else.
Yeah, you talk about everyone always tries to give shine to OBJ for all these one-handed catches he makes during practice and stuff, which or pregame. Dude, Moss would do that shit in games on the regular. It was insane. You talk about getting Moss, his whole segment on mornings, on Sunday mornings. Dude, he is the king of that shit. He would embarrass guys.
They edited a photograph of Hopkins going up and catching the ball against the three defenders. And they made it to where part of his jersey was the Vikings with Moss across the back, and part of the jersey was his, Cardinals jersey. Is that a little bit of disrespect to Hopkins, or is that all respect to both parties? Like Hopkins in his head, I think he feels like he's the best wide receiver ever. So like if you're putting someone else's name across his back, is that going to disrespect him?
I think he
it's
probably
become
looks
more
up
of
to Randy Moss.
yeah. I think it's become more of the term, like getting mossed. Like I think that's just kind of become a term, and like Hopkins can still think he's like better than him, but I think like just the act of doing that and like catching it over someone kind of like almost like pays homage to like Randy Moss. But like Hopkins could still be a better receiver in his mind. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying though, Cody. I don't think he's I don't think he's a better no.
I mean, that could be annoying though, like seeing like, okay, I just did that, and then people are like, oh, it's like Randy Moss, and it's like, no, bitch, it's like me. Like,
yeah. It's kind of like, let me fucking respect myself in this moment, but I don't know. Yeah. I guess we weren't old enough to respect Moss in his prime, realistically. Like I watch Moss play, and he's good.
It's like if somebody would have taken like Kyler and then like edited his jersey and put like Aaron Rodgers like half of his jersey, and it'd be like, okay, well,
that's what everyone keeps comparing him to now.
Yeah,
was Rodgers against the Lions a few years back, but like he made a really good escape and he made a really good precise throw.
Yeah.
How many Hail Marys does Aaron Rodgers have?
Maybe 3.
You think only 3?
Successful?
He's probably got 20.
300, I think. No,
well, he's got the Cardinals. He's got the. He would have had the Seahawks, but that was overturned.
Yeah, it was bullshit. I know he's got at least one more in there.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess maybe not as many.
Yeah, I mean, I think he makes a lot of really deep passes in clutch moments. Not necessarily like Hail Marys to the end zone to win the game.
Yeah, like there was like the Jared.
Abudaras.
No. Who was the tight end he threw to beat the Cowboys in the playoffs?
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, yeah. Cook, like that was a long pass. Like he's just very clutch. Yeah.
My last one that I have is Santonio Holmes with the Steelers.
Can we just do an episode of Drew reading names? Just like easy names too.
Dude, anyway, that toe tap in the end zone in the Super Bowl, it's just beautiful. Like you couldn't have done it any better.
What's his name again?
It's
Santonio.
I was watching a lot of the like best catches in history, and a lot of the players is like, where the hell did they go?
Yeah.
Like Martavius Bryant had one of them, and he's a free agent.
Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, like he's gone. Well, Victor Cruz got hurt a lot. He had a lot of them too. They were pretty solid. Doug Baldwin was a few of them, respectable receiver, but like just never really made enough of his career to be respected for like the Hall of Fame. But
yeah, it's their one shining moment. Just make that catch and
like OBJ kind of. I think referring back to you a couple podcasts ago, you said he had that one-handed catch in New York, and ever since then he's been glorified. But what is he now,
dude? And that's the thing. It cracks me up every year. You just see like highlights of him, like OBJ's back, and it'll be like training camp, and he'll be catching one-handed passes, and everyone's like, he's amazing, he's gonna do amazing. And then every single year it's the same shit. Just as soon as you get a real cornerback on him or coverage, like he's not doing that. Like he's not doing what like Moss was doing when he's getting double teamed. Like I don't know. He's so overrated in my mind.
Like DK Metcalf getting blanketed by Josh Norman for like 40 yards receiving.
Yeah. It's like there's limits to some of the elite, and people just are so quick to classify players nowadays as like elite and like these amazing guys, and it's like they just haven't done what some of these older guys have done. I don't know.
Well, I think that benefits Devontae in this situation too. To Drew's point, like he has no other receivers on the team.
Yeah,
MVS, yeah, he had like 160 yards receiving or something, but that's because they're putting 2 and shadowing a free safety on Devontae. I think.
Yeah. He must be using some extra sticky on his hands because he's finally catching passes. It's amazing.
No, he still drops 1 or 2 a game.
He does.
Like, 1 or 2 a game is like really bad. Like decent receivers drop like 3 a season.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But people are just
1 drop and we cut him. Pretty much.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad drop though, wasn't it?
Yeah, he like 2 games in a row had a drop and he was gone.
I see it. All right. We can move on from the catches if you want. You guys want to do a quick round of a name game?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, I'm
do
going
it.
to take a loss. I'll tell you that up front.
All right. I'm going to spin right now. We got the New
gotta
York
make some lineups
Football
tonight.
Giants.
Oh no.
All right, everyone, phones down, hands up. You know the routine. New York Football Giants. I'm going to start it. Then we'll go Cody, and then we'll go Drew. We're going to go Eli Manning.
That's me.
Yep.
OBJ.
Danny Dimes.
David Tyree.
Sterling Shepard.
Golden Tate.
Saquon.
Damn, I'm forgetting this dude's name right now. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If it's wrong, you can boot me. Their tight end,
Ingram. Yeah.
Ingram.
We'll,
I was gonna
we'll give,
say Ingram.
we'll give it to you. COVID brain.
Gallman.
Took my guy, dude.
Yeah, me too.
We'll go Jeremy Shockey.
Ooh, I like that. Cornerback Baker, just because he's been in a ton of news today.
Darius Slayton.
We'll go Bill Parcells. Jesus Christ, that's not what I wanted to say, but whatever.
Eli Apple.
Kevin Stefanski.
John Pierre Paul.
Ooh, fingerless JPP. And this might help one of you guys, but you know that pulling guard that screams while he runs? Is that a giant?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'm just gonna pass. You guys take it.
You're out of here? Yeah. All right, Joe.
Victor Cruz.
God, Lawrence Taylor. I'm trying to save some of these, but
Jesus.
Manningham.
what's his name? Aldrich Rosas or whatever, the kicker.
Yeah. Sean, you got a bunch more?
I have at least one. I think I can come up with a couple though.
You guys have a few you should hit.
Yeah, I got a big one.
Graham Gano.
What? Oh, is he there now?
No. He was there
I don't think-
before he went to the Panthers.
What? Graham Gano?
No, I don't think he went there.
I'm gonna say Michael Strahan.
Damn it. Can't think of any of these old guys.
You guys missed a few, like Blake
I'm
Martinez.
not done yet, dude. What the fuck? No, just kidding.
Oh, dude, no, he was. Damn it. Fuck.
Gano?
Yeah, he's in.
Do you have any more?
No, I don't have any more.
No, keep
Do
going.
you?
Try again.
Um,
I'll give you that because then I'll go Strahan.
Norv Turner.
Is that where Bill Belichick started? Under
I think he was a-
Parcells?
Jet, wasn't he?
He was
Was he?
Jet or a Bill.
Ah, okay, never mind. Scratch that. We're gonna go.
I think.
God, the fucking pale, snot-nosed fucking coach. Fucking loser. What is his name? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Bill Belichick was a Giants coach. by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
For 4 years. 5
Yeah, 'cause
years.
he was under Parcells.
Yeah, he was a defensive coordinator and linebackers coach.
Yeah. Thank you. Not going crazy.
Just give me 1 second here.
Yeah, I got you.
I am so mad.
Dude,
at
me
this.
too. It's insane. There's probably so many fucking names.
All right, I give up. All right, I'm going to hate myself now. Oh,
Okay.
okay, already starting off hot.
Who are some of them?
Devontae
Lawrence
Freeman.
Taylor.
What
Lawrence
did you say,
Taylor.
Cody? Lawrence. I said Lawrence Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah,
Phil
you had
Sim,
LT.
Tiki Barber, Y.A. Tittle, Justin Tuck,
That's another good one.
Plexico Burris, Fran Tarkenton,
Damn, I said him in a fucking game the other day.
Hakeem Nicks,
Nate Solder's there now.
Soldier, Ahmad Bradshaw is who you're trying to think of when you're thinking of running backs.
Who's
Deion
who's
Lewis.
the old coach?
It was
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like they wanted him fired for like so fucking long. Tom Coughlin, that
Yeah,
fucking dipshit. Dan Reeves, god damn it. Tom Coughlin, fuck him.
Snot nose.
Dude, his nose was always red. Or right under
He's
his
always
nose
mad
is
at
always
people.
red. Just an idiot.
Jabril Peppers.
So wait, so who wins that, Drew?
No, you did.
No, you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think we're tied up at 5.
Good job, Sean.
Hey, thanks. It was a struggle. Could have had way more, but all right. Well, that was fun. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I think that brings us to an end here. We might be releasing I don't know if we're gonna have an interview this Friday, unfortunately. Have some things in the works, but we might not have one out this Friday. So we might be doing a little maybe like a trivia game or something for our listeners on Friday, just like a listen along. Maybe we'll do something about Thanksgiving football or something. I don't know. Well, we'll probably release something on Friday. If we don't, it might be next Friday to go along with the Thanksgiving theme. So bear with us either way. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Give us some likes. Tell your friends about us. Get us some more followers. And then, head over to buckedup.com, Brats20, receive 20% off. Go to Monkey Knife Fight, use Brats and Beer code for the 100% first time deposit. You guys got anything else?
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. You guys get over COVID. Shoot some deer this weekend if you guys are going. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.